Heracross is a fan favorite when it comes to design, and as well as with the anime fans, but is often forgot about in the realm of competitive play. It has a frail typing without the stat boost from having access to Mega Evolution like it once did. It is a forgettable Pokemon in the competitive sense. However, Heracross does get access to the ability Guts, which boosts the Pokemon's attack by 1.5 times when statused and also ignores the attack debuff from Burn, which is the same ability that makes a more popular Pokemon, Ursaluna, so powerful in competitive play. Well, on today's team made by El Garbanzo in the Pokesports Discord, that is exactly what we are doing. We are using a Flame Orb on Heracross with Tera Normal to give a stab on the best move for Guts users, Facade, which doubles in power if the user is statused. So let's take Heracross into battle and see if it really has the guts to deal with the threats of Regulation F. So in the first battle, I noticed that they have an Excadrill with the Tornadus. This immediately leads me to believe that Tornadus is actually the Sand Setter because there's not a Tyranitar in sight on this team. So immediately I think about using Serena because it plays nicely into both Iron Bundle as well as Excadrill. Then I think about bringing my Gouging Fire because Gouging Fire will then be able to Howl or use Breaking Swipe to deal with the threats of the other Pokemon or boost my Serena. And then I lock in Fluttermane and Heracross to round the team out for the end game, so I have my faster Pokemon as well as my more powerful Pokemon in the form of Heracross in the back ready to play. Excadrill and Torn is the lead, so they're likely using Torn to set their Sand from the look of things. So I think what I want to do this turn is go for a triple Axle and go for the Tera Grass. Go for Tera Grass Howl. Because it looks like they're going to set the Sand with the Torn, which is an interesting way to play Excadrill. Would not have expected that. Tera Grass goes off. That saves us from a Rock Slide from the Excadrill. And we're going to try and KO the Torn if possible. They're also going to go for the Tera, possibly onto their Excadrill. Yes, onto Excadrill. Tera Ground. I'm okay with that, because now we're Tera Grass and neither of our Pokemon care about that, and that also makes them weak to Triple Axle next turn. There's the Sand. There's the Sand. And they go for EQ. Okay, that makes sense. You don't have to waste your Tera on Tyranitar to get Tera Flying. That makes a lot of sense. That still did a ton of damage. Howl goes off. We need to get rid of the Torn, because that's going to give us the opportunity to then go for... well, to stop their Tailwind on the subsequent turns. Yes, that'll KO. Beautiful. Down goes Torn. They can't Tailwind. So now we just have to worry about how fast that... we just have to worry about how speedy their... Excadrill is. Gouging Fire is going to take a little chip. Serena's going to take some chip. Alright. So, Bundle, no. Not good. Not good. Special Attack Bundle. That's also not good. Huh. I think I go for Burning Bulwark and go for the Power Whip and try and get rid of Bundle. In comes Dragonite. Burning Bulwark goes off. Just trying to preserve the Gouging Fire if possible. They go for Blizzard. Miss Serena. Fingers crossed. No! No! Okay. Gouging Fire is not a good way. I wish we were booster speed so bad. Fluttermane comes in. We have to use the Flutter on this one. We click D-Gleam all day here. And I think we go for the Dragonite here. We have to hope that they miss Blizzard. We're faster than both Pokemon. That's actually massive. How does that not KO Bundle? No! No! How does that not KO bundle? Why are we not booster speed? We need booster speed. Oh my gosh, Flutter's still... Okay. Flutter's gonna take chip. Bundle's gonna... No! No! That's not enough to KO the Dragonite, okay. Oh my gosh, everything's falling apart. I can't believe that they didn't KO Bundle. Bundle has horrible special defense. Heracross comes in. So, how many more turns? 2 turns of Sandstorm. That is so bad. We go for another D-Gleam, and we go for Protect. We gotta get our guts up. Gotta get our guts up. Alright, and then they go for E-Speed, doesn't connect. Sandstorm should KO this turn. They go for Iron Head. Sandstorm should KO. A little bit of chip. A little bit of chip. Dragonite goes down. We're left with Heracross, and we're left with Excadrill. Now, I'm almost wondering if they're choice band locked. I almost wonder if they're choice locked. So I think what I have to do to win the game is close combat. They are choice locked from the look of things. Holy, hold on. Close combat, Facade. Yeah, why did I say Facade? We didn't use Facade. Close combat, Guts. Heracross clutches it up. Oh my gosh, that was a close battle. I cannot believe... Oh, they raged. I cannot believe we didn't KO that bundle with a Dazzling Gleam. Gosh, that is frustrating. Now, in game number 2, we are up against Wolf's winning team, and I immediately am looking at the Farigiraf. I have a Tailwind option as well as a booster speed Pokemon on this team, which means I do have faster options, and I need to be cautious of the Farigiraf being able to set Trick Room and allowing them to just outspeed me because of the fact that I set Tailwind. But I do still lead Mandibuzz as well as Heracross. I know that I can bring Heracross in and at least get Flame Orb up. If I have to rotate it later in the battle, I will do so. And then I lock in Gouging Fire as well as Flutter Mane because I need that extra option to bring in the Gouging Fire, whether it be to Howl boost my, whether it be to Howl boost Heracross or just be able to take a hit from those things like Rillaboom, like Incineroar, things of that nature. What are we up against? Ogerpon and Incineroar. Okay. They do get the Intimidate down, which does suck for us quite a bit with our Heracross here. I think I need to get Tailwind down and Protect this turn. Need to get Tailwind down. I need to Protect. They're going to go for the Tera, probably onto their Ogerpon. They're just going to try and do as much damage as they possibly can. Off the rip. There's the Ogerpon Tera. Okay. This is why I wish this Gouging Fire on this team was booster speed, because that just puts us at a huge advantage over these Pokemon. We go for the Protect. Okay. Do they fake out? We go for the Ivy Cudgel onto the Mandibuzz. I don't know that we take this hit. We do, just barely. We get the Tailwind up. We are faster than the Incineroar. That's going to put us at a huge advantage here. And they go for knockoff. Perfect. We get the Flame Orb proc. That's a big turn for us. So I think this turn, what I want to do is go for a knockoff onto Incineroar, and I actually just want to get in Gouging Fire into the Heracross slot. That way we minimize the Intimidate on our Heracross, so Heracross can actually do things. And I think that they knock out my Mandibuzz this turn. Knockoff goes in. Boom. They lose a berry. They lose whatever they had. Safety goggles. Less ideal. Ivy Cudgel goes off. And it isn't going to be into the Mana Buzz. Perfect. So we get a free swap back into our Heracross now. I would almost imagine... Oh, they just go for Flare Blitz. I was going to say, I almost imagine they just go for a Parting Shot, but no. So we take that really well and get a little additional chip. We can get Heracross back in now. And we go for the Facade, and we were going to go for the Howl as well to boost our damage even farther in case they do go for a Parting Shot. We get the Tera normal off. This is going to boost our Facade damage dramatically. The Howl is going to be very nice as well. Oh, we're faster. That kind of sucks. That does just KO the Ogerpon, which is really nice. But it sucks that we're not faster on our Gouging Fire than our Heracross. That's something that's very unfortunate. Howl goes off. Quite unfortunate there. And they just go for a knockoff, so we lose a clear Amulet on Gouging Fire. What comes in? It is the Rillaboom. I was wondering if it might be. Okay. So I think the smart play here is we just Facade as well as Heat Crash into the Rillaboom. They go for Fake Out onto the Heracross, and that's fine. Because we still have the Heat Crash that does big damage into the Rillaboom. Down goes Rillaboom. I think maybe they were expecting a Burning Bulwark that turn. And they go for the Flare Blitz into Heracross. That does hold on. Do we survive the burn? Luckily, the Grassy Surge is actually going to allow us to survive the burn, so that's a huge turn for us. Huge turn for us. Very, very nice. Tailwind's gone, though. That is an unfortunate circumstance here. Fluttermane is their last Pokemon. We don't outspeed Fluttermane by any stretch of the imagination. Booster speed. Beautiful. So we protect. And we Heat Crash the Flutter. We protect and Heat Crash. That should KO Flutter at this range, and then we can use Heracross to finish the game. They could just protect this turn. It's definitely in the realm of possibility that they protect and go for like another knockoff just to chip more damage off of my... Yep, there it is. Heat Crash, not going to connect. Now, did they go for more damage? Oh, they went for Parting Shot. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Because now we're back to neutral there. What's my play? Close combat. And... I think I have to go for a Heat Crash and get damage while I can. As much as I... Oh, they went for the Moonblast. Was not expecting that. Was not expecting that. We do get the Heat Crash. Should do good damage. Ooh, so close. Parting Shot again. Okay, so we get in Flutter Mane. And they are booster speed. But I think the ideal turn is we go for Moonblast onto that. And we go for a Heat Crash onto the Flutter Mane. They are faster than us. However, if they go for a Shadow Ball, I think we can take one. They're just going to protect this turn. That makes sense. Moonblast goes off. Massive damage onto Incineroar. Heat Crash is not going to connect. And they go for the Flare Blitz into my Flutter Mane. Makes sense. We hold on, though. You have to commit to the Flutter Mane. And your Incineroar is in a very scary position. Cool. I think we got him. I think we got him locked. Because Heat Crash should still KO from this range. We go for another Moonblast. We go for a Heat Crash. They have to Moonblast into Gouging Fire if they want any chance of surviving. They do go for the Shadow Ball because they are worried about the Flutter Mane. Makes sense. Flutter Mane goes down, but I think Heat Crash just KOs from this range. It does, surely. Yes. Even with the -2 attack, we do just KO. It might be -1 because we did have the Howl up at one point. They go for the knockoff. Not going to do that much damage. And we are going to keep getting that juicy recovery. Grass goes away. Let's take a look at what we're working with here. As far as we are at -1. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to go for a Howl this turn because we outspeed the Incineroar every time. And they give us the battle. GG. So the idea was we were going to go for Howl, and then we were going to Dragon Claw the subsequent turn. GG. Hard fought with the Heracross, baby.